St. Bepis, and when we last left off, we just started going on a pilgrimage, because we needed a ridiculous amount of piety for our conversion. Of course, you'd lose the boon because the guy died. I'm honestly not surprised. It always happens. Let's see. Well, the conversion seems to be going good. Convert faith. That'll convert... Oh, they changed it again. County will lose 1 development plus 1 more development per 10 existing development. Oh boy. That was my Discord sound, not you. So over here, it would just lose 1 development level. Wow. Okay. Hold on, let me mute my Discord. Here we go. Shut up! There we go. I have it muted. Alright. Back to the topic at hand. Our pilgrimage. Oh yes, and we have the bolstered ranks again. Men-at-Arms recruitment. We're not recruiting any men-at-Arms right now, though, so we don't need it. Reflections. Calm clearing. Here in the quietness of the Tabuk roadside, I feel an overwhelming sense of peace and tranquility wash over me, like none I've experienced before. Just beyond a small ridge, I see a clearing off the side of the path where neither man nor beast seems to have entered in decades. I can feel Allah's presence here, and perhaps I ought to linger here in quiet contemplation for a while. Even though that's stress, I am taking the piety. Caravan has stopped a clearing bordered by scrawny palms. I proceed towards the commotion only to find Ahu and Henry having an irate row. I have no more of your idiocy, you evil swine. You're the one who's whined on this entire journey, squealing, "Are we there yet?" as every crossroads. Fine, I'll try and convince them to mediate. Okay. That went well. Better than I expected. Let's see. Oh. Well, shouldn't take us too long, this pilgrimage. After that, we can go on any one we want. I think Baghdad will be the next one. This nagging sensation for a while, my pilgrimage has turned out to be more hazardous than I anticipated. No, it hasn't! Or perhaps I simply haven't endured enough trials to prove myself worthy of God's protection just yet. I have, however, spotted a few impressive individuals in the local settlement of Yanbu, who would surely improve the safety of the pilgrimage in a hands-on manner. No. I'll take the divine protection. That's also piety bonus. Yep, 5% monthly piety. Not a lot, but it's good. Alright, Gaza lost unsafe highways. What's the control level like here? 39, and Jaffa is 48. It's still pretty low. I'll keep it in Gaza for now. No, let's actually invest some money here. We can get farms and fields, or we can get hospitals. That's tricky. Or desert agriculture. Ooh. Let's see. 1.62 and 2% holding tax. Oh wow, farms and fields is way better than the desert agriculture. Light cavalry toughness. Yeah, no. Farms and fields is way better. Much more money to be made there. I think I'll switch around this one then to farms and fields as well. Alright. And Jaffa, they have the Murex processing. A lot of development growth. We'll hold on to that then. Yeah, we'll hold on to that. Wandering this path, I have encountered many reminders of those who came before me. Here in Usfan, I see reminders of those who inhabited this land long before us. Old temples, broken weapons, random fractures of furniture beyond recognition. Time claims us all, and the deities we worship and the way in which we worship them is always in flux. Perhaps one day some other man will wander this place and contemplate the fallen Al-Naj Sultanate and the Ashari faith practiced by its sultan. No thank you. Let's try, ooh. That's a guaranteed 50 piety, and a possibility of, ooh, that's a decent one. Or a chance to get more piety and 20% monthly piety for 15 years, and the open-minded perk. Right, we don't have a spouse. Alright, 51% chance. We got it! Oh, that is amazing! Godly contemplation and open-minded and the 100 piety. Awesome. And then we got another 100 piety just for showing up. As I near Mecca, I find myself now standing for the Mikat. Listen, I'm not Arab. I can't pronounce that. The boundary between the sacred spaces of Mecca and the outside world. From this point on, I must enter a state of Ihram, undergoing a ritual cleansing and wearing only the prescribed attire. I must also refrain from sexual acts, swearing, and rude or arrogant thoughts. I'll take the piety, because we need it. We're like an eighth of the way there. Alright. Oh, we're getting some minor bonuses. My first task is to visit the Palace of Abraham. This sacred stone is regarded to be the stepping stone Abraham used when building the Kaaba, accompanied by Ismail all those centuries ago. Hajj goers all around me approach the shrine and bow their head in contemplative prayer. I will just increase the piety of the pilgrimage, because that improves how much piety we get at the end. Alright, next event. Walk 7 times between the two holy points Safa and Marwa in order to commemorate Hajar's desperation and efforts to find water for her son Ismail. Ismail, who later on became the forefather of the Blessed Prophet. As I prepare myself for the ride, I take in the sight of the Safa and Marwa and note the large amount of pilgrims already making their way between the hills from all walks of life. This is overly complicated, if you ask me. It's a good thing I'm not Muslim. Mystical Well. The one who discovered the dreams of an eternal spring in the desert. Drinking its water is one of the ancient rites of the Hajj, and as such, my next undertaking. Let the others go first. Oh, boy. I'll get more pious either way, but I'll get more piety that one, but it will stress me. I need it. I lost some stress, and gained some stress again. Mental break. I'm not taking one of those traits. Both those traits are kind of bad. Alright. Sacrifice to Allah. A special part of the ceremonial grounds have been prepared. 750. 150 renown and profit-like. For 750 gold. Ooh, boy. That's actually very tempting. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna take up a lot of money, but it'll give us a big boost to our piety. And we maxed out the pilgrimage. Alright, having done all of this, the next rite is to cut my hair. Alright, we'll do that then. Shave his head. It'll grow back in like 2 years. Trait gained. I gained the Haji trait. 35% monthly piety, same faith opinion, speed and safety, zealot opinion, and Muslim opinion. Alright, awesome. We got 475 piety. And I also got same faith opinion up by 10 and 51 legitimacy. We are well over our legitimacy needs. And we just keep getting more? Oh, because I'm a conqueror. Oh boy, that is busted. Alright. Time to go to war, though, because we need to keep the conqueror trait. So, once we get back, we'll go to war, and then 5 years of peace. To fulfill our oath. There's a caravan, trail of caravanning camels. A mysterious lamp. No thank you. It's not worth it. Alright, pilgrims to Medina. Ooh. Ooh. I'm compassionate, so all of that is, basically a bunch of knights show up. Or, Faris? Yeah. Sure. Get some more piety. We get 17 piety a month. A flat +5 from Halk. What is Halk? Halk. Oh, head has been shaved clean. Okay. So for... Okay, it's just for a couple of months. We get +5 piety. Alright. And to convert, how much? Not this one. But how much to convert? We're missing 6,000. We need 9,000 piety to convert. And about half of my vassals will convert. Most of them will not. We have... Wait, hold on. The Samaritan High Priesthood is inside our realm. You know what? I think we might just have an inn. Okay. We'll keep that in my back pocket. Somebody remember that in the comments. Bunch of dead livestock. A local leader. Yeah. Less mismanaged. Okay. It's less mismanaged, and that'll last for a while. Ugh. At least we fixed it somewhat. Shame the dumbass didn't listen to me. Alright, we're getting, it's my domain. We can now extort our subjects. So, let me pin that. Home of the Rivers. Syriac culture. You would need to be Nestorianism faith. Syriac... Okay. Bedouin culture is the Syriac cultural pillar. Okay. Jazeera, Mesopotamia, and Jerusalem or Syria. And that would create the Empire of Beth Naharin. Sovereign of 2 rivers. Huh. You can get Holy Monarch if you're of this faith. Okay. Wow. That's powerful. Alright, well, I guess it didn't appear... No, here it is. I'll pin that so we can use it whenever we get the opportunity to. And, we need to lose stress, so I'm just gonna take this option. To lose stress. We're impatient. We don't like waiting to get things done. He's in 3 fucking wars. Alright, we'll fight him after this. We have double his numbers. Alright, we have returned. Our journey is concluded. Which means it is time... Okay, first, we extort our subjects. Okay. Decrease control by 100. No. I'll take the county extorted, because that's actually better in the long run. They'll rebel later, but it only goes down by 30 instead of down by 100. And we get more gold from it. Alright, we're gonna invade for Urdunn. next. Yeah. Let's conquer Duchy for... Where is it? The Emirate of Urdunn. Got about the same amount of troops he has. Alright. Okay. We'll go straight for this these sieged lands, because it'll take less time to siege them. Antiquarian and Chief Caddy is no longer there. Okay, he's just average. Can we search? No, we can't search for one of those. Alright. Just average. I need that piety, though. Alright, we'll choose him. And we need a new one of you. Just average. Alright. Improve artifacts. Alright. Control growth still going up, so that's good. We're taking Acker, and... Okay. Okay, that's under siege over there by those guys. Okay. Well, the fight's gonna be over here, so they're going to have to come here once I get the ticking war score. A duel from him. He's got 30 prowess. I have half that. Absolutely not. I don't care I lose prestige for that. I'm not fighting you. He's just gonna kill me. Alright. We got our capital converted. I want to convert the rest in our home duchy. Alright, burden of tax farming. Tax law treatises are too old, too vague, too disorganized. Oh, we've seen this event before, I think. Well, he's also infirm. I'll try and help him. Alright. He increased his learning and stewardship. Nice. And my uncle's offering for money to join my war. I don't need it. I really don't. Alright. We'll take this last one, and then we'll get the ticking war score. Right. Because we're betrothed to a child. After we divorced our former spouse. She hates me. It's a good thing we did, then. It's a very good thing we did. Alright. Popular support. Widespread peasant support. Or peasant draft. We'll take the peasant support. A little bit more supply line. Oh, great. There's a storm coming in. That's not good. Alright. If we go up north that way, we can avoid any attrition and go take his capital. Oh, look, his 5,000 troops are here. Let's go fight him. Alright, we got some guy journeyed over. No. I'm setting that aside. Train for a tournament? Yes, please. Chance of getting strong. We didn't get strong, but we got well trained, so that's good. Alright. We're fighting against him. Our guy's in charge. I think we're just winning based on numbers, because they, yeah, they got... Their troops are a little bit better than us. That's a shame. There's a hostile army over there. Get them off of that stuff we just sieged down. Alright, we need to resupply, so we'll split the army. Once they're fully resupplied, we'll go in for the capital. Because we're getting the ticking war score. Alright, looks like they resupplied enough. Send them off to the capital. Come on. Here we go. And they're going to set up the siege engines. So with the 5 months... Okay, we get in an extra month with the whole army here. Come on, give me the sickness and starvation. There we go. Supplies are running low. Yeah. Is that a small breach? Yeah. Looks like we're not rolling good on the siege events. It'll take longer than normal. Unfortunate. Alright, we won the war. We gained the Emirate of Urdunn. Awesome. Awesome. 102 legitimacy. Alright, he's our vassal now, but he's also my prisoner. So, I can negotiate his release then. I'll gain legitimacy for it, but he has no money. So, I've got a bunch of them as my prisoner. We'll wait till he gets some money, and then we'll ransom him out. That seems like the best course of action. And yeah, we'll finish upgrading those. Alright, so that is... We fully control the Kingdom of Jerusalem now. I don't want it to fully drift away, because we can create it, create the Kingdom of Israel, when we go Jewish. Alright. We now have 5 years of peace. Then I'll get the domain limit and control growth, and every single county in my realm will have their development growth increased by 120, which will give it 2.5 levels of development. That is huge. That is huge. And it's something I really, really want. Can we actually usurp the Arabian Empire? No, we need another kingdom. Oh, and another empire title. Oh, no. We need either 2 kingdoms, an empire, or a hegemony title. Okay. And we don't have enough counties. And we got a bunch of prisoners. Alright. Can we ransom anybody? Not quite. We'll ransom her. The rest of these guys are really, really, worth a lot of money. And he does not make a lot of money. And, well, he's having a peasant revolt, so, kind of bad for him. Jeez, the Holy Roman Empire is massive. That is scary. I'm really afraid of the Crusades. That's going to be the biggest issue, the Crusades. We got to get strong enough to where when the Crusades happen, we can fight them off. Because it's just going to be us and our vassals when the time comes. Alright, well, I think that's enough for this episode. I will see you all in the next episode. So, bye.